This video takes place the day after Halloween, when my friend and I decided to go on a rail fanning expedition to Minot, North Dakota. Overall, it was a pretty successful day. We saw 6 trains in total, and some of the catches from that day have become some of my favorite rail fanning catches ever. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. We started off strong with the CPKC westbound, which featured the first locomotives painted in CPKC's new livery that we've ever seen. We were near the Amtrak station on the BNSF line for this track, but I was standing in the grass as close to the CPKC line as I could get without trespassing in order to catch the train crossing underneath the North Broadway Bridge. It's the new one. The mid-train DPU on this train was CPKC number 7546, another General Electric ET44AC that is painted in CPKC's slideshow scheme. No way! My friend also took a video of this train, but he was standing closer to the diamond and had a much wider range of view for his shot.
Look at that beauty. Absolutely smashing the diamond there. Oh, the second one! That's when I see it very often.
Immediately after the CPKC had finished passing, I noticed this BNSF westbound grain manifest that had just started rolling. I believe the Norfolk Southern unit on this train is the least power that is assigned to this area because I've seen it before. The train stopped after clearing the switch, so we headed down to the Gasman Cooley Trestle to watch it pass there. The trestle is a 126-year-old steel trestle bridge built by the Great Northern in 1899 and is one of the coolest rail fanning locations in our area. Next, we wasted a bunch of time trying to rail fan this westbound auto train, which we think was having some sort of issue with the air brakes because it kept moving forward and then falling back, and then it sounded like they were releasing a bunch of air. And when we drove to the back end of the train, there was a worker doing something on the car, so we think it was an air brake failure or something. So eventually we just gave up on rail fanning this and went to go have supper. After supper, we caught another CPKC westbound mixed freight, except that this time the locomotives were KCS Southern Bells and not the CPKC slideshows. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, there came this eastbound BNSF local headed by 3 old EMDs. And to round out the night, a westbound CPKC local came past only a few minutes after that one. This local is led by an EMD SD30C-Eco, which are EMD SD40-2s rebuilt to Canadian Pacific's crash safety specifications and Tier 0 Plus emission standards.